Howdy YouTube, welcome to another video with me. I'm Nick and this is Harper Valentine Creative, where on this channel we do a lot of creative things. We do things around London and we do random things, but we've not been doing very many creative, arty things. So to change that, this thing. I can't see a lot of it now, and it's this. And this is Diamond Art. A bag full of little tiny beads, which you'll see when the GoPro's on, a tray and some little bit of wax and I think, and you dab the. I've never seen this before. It looks interesting. It could either be very, very relaxing or extremely stressful. We're about to find out. An audio book. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Never listened to it, never read it. Should have done by now. I'm going to listen to that, put the GoPro on and sit and dab. And hopefully at the end of this we'll have a picture. So yeah, let's get on and let's start dabbing. Okay, section A, number 1, there. And then you take this little cube of wax, push the end of the pen into the wax, so you end up with this little double of wax. And then that helps you stick the beads, and then the diamonds stick to it, supposedly. A bit confusing on the numbering system. Number 1, which is what I've just taken, shows as letter L. Can you see an L anywhere? There's L's down here. First bead, curve side up, dab, it's on, L.
Him beside him. He started the engines and threw the helicopter screws into gear. The machine shot vertically into the air. Henry accelerated.
Letter L from bag 1. I've ended up with quite a lot left over, but that's one letter, that's not a lot. I think I'm going to try and do the A's. The A's are prevalent, there's millions of them. Okay, have a cup of coffee and we're back at it. And yes, as you can see, there's a lot of A's.
He looked up, startled from his digging, from his thoughts.
I've learned in doing this is that this is the problem. This little tray, it has ridges on it, as you can see, and the beads for the most part tend to sit upside down in the grooves. When you go to pick up a piece, you have to spend ages trying to work out that's upside down, 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 that's upside down. You have to find one that is right way out. What you do is just pick this up and go do a vigorous, quite vigorous shake to turn them all upright. You can tell they're upright because they only glint on one side. Another thing I did see, people saying make grids of large areas, because all of that, pretty much the wing, is going to be mostly this black and you never seem to make any progress. Small sections, you then start to feel like you've actually made progress. And then you can add to this little section. Red is the last full section. Pop. Don't put them all in. Put some in. Put them over there. Okay. Now, things I've learned in doing this. One, the beads never stay upright, they always fall that way. You have to give them a good shake and get them to fall in the grooves. That's how up. Now, we start down here. Also, I have a dog and her hair gets everywhere. And this picture is covered in little tiny white hairs. Everything I own is covered in little tiny white hairs. So I'm forever going through and peeling out. Okay, seeing the beads straighten up around it. It starts to form a grid. Well, there we go. It is now the end of July, and I think I started this towards the end of May. It's done, but now it comes to doing this. And I've never used Mod Podge. I've heard of it, and so I knew what to buy. And this is a case of just flattening this out and then painting over top of it and then leaving it. So that's the process now. Let's just hope this works. Otherwise it's these 2 months sticking beads down for nothing. Well, there we go. Here we are, finally finished and framed. The A's and the, I think there was C or J up here, took a long time, and as you saw, I did them in pieces rather than doing it all in one go. But I'm quite pleased with that. What do you think? I think she needs a name. I think we should name her something. But first off, it needs to be hung, and as you can see, I've got space. Problem is, I've got a lead, I've got a microphone. I'm going to struggle here. Let's do this at a distance. I can't reach with a microphone. The cable. Right, sorry about that. This thing is, the lead to microphone is not long enough for me to reach over there to hang it up. The camera went sideways, but yes, there she is. What do you think? I think she looks quite pretty up there, quite good, quite impressed with that. So on to the next project, and there's lots more things ready to be tried out, more arty projects, more places in London to visit, more vloggy stuff, more random things. So I hope you enjoyed this and you'll come back for more sometime soon. If you did like this, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, suggestions on names for her in the comments if you want to, and hit the subscribe button, and then you can come back each week for more stuff. In London, being creative, that's what we do here. And got this headline, in London, being creative. I've lost my train of thought now. Like, comment, subscribe, come back each week for something new, something different, being creative, being in London, being me. I hope you like this, and I will see you again soon. Bye! And that noise you can hear is pretty much constant these days. Building site 50 metres away, building a giant leisure centre, 1,500 students school, and then 900 new flats. I'm not going to see daylight ever again once it's built. It's going to be overrun with teenagers, and I'm stuck here. And not only am I going to have a building site and then tons and tons of stupid people, I've got a stupid person above me who's determined to be the most rude, obnoxious, self-important, arrogant, pig-headed bleep in the world. Drags furniture at 1 o'clock in the morning, plays DJ sets on Instagram and so forth, with music on full blast, day and night. A guy downstairs who screams, shouts and threatens to kill me. The person on the ground floor is a drug addict on wino, and she has pretty much every other wino and drunk and drug addict in the area knocking on her door at all hours of the day, screaming they want their money and give me my drugs. And as you can tell, I'm not happy living here.